Hello! Okay, part 2 of exponents. I just wanted to do a few more problems that you might encounter. A review: if we have the same base of 5, we're multiplying, so we're going to add the exponent, so it's 5 to the 4 plus 3, which equals 5 to the 7th. Okay? And this one, we have the same base of negative 3/8, so it's going to be negative 3/8. Again, we're multiplying, same base, so we add to the 2 plus 5, which is going to equal negative 3/8 to the 7th. Okay? All right. And this one, now we have the same base. We have 3 bases, but we do the same thing. We're going to add, so it's 3 plus 4 is 7, plus 6 is 13, so it's 7 to the 13th power. All right. And then this one, now we have 2 like bases that we can combine. So we're going to have 5 to the 2 plus 3, which is 5 to the 5th, times we have x to the 4 plus 5, so that's x to the 9th power. All right. Now here we have a over b to the 10th divided by a over b to the 4th. Again, when we divide, we're going to subtract. So it's going to be a over b to the 10 minus 4, which will equal a over b to the 6th power. And that's our answer. All right, 10 minus 4, 6. Okay, up here we have 25x over 25y, same base. Now all we can do here is we can say 25 to the x minus y, and that's our answer. Okay? Here we have 25 to the 2nd times 42 times 72 to the 3rd, all to the 4th power. So we have a power to the power, and we have 3 factors. So we have to apply this power to all 3 parts. So we're going to have 20, this is going to equal 25 to the 2 times 4, which is the 8, times 42, and that's to the 1st power. So it's 1 times 4 is 4, times 72 to the 3 times 4, so 72 to the 12th power. And that's our answer there. Okay? Here again we have power to power. We have 3 factors. We have x6, y2, z. Again, that we would consider that to be 1. So x6 times 6 times 3 is going to equal x to the 18th, because we're multiplying 6 times 3. Y to the 2 times 3 is going to be y to the 6th. And z to the 1 times 3 is going to be z to the 3rd. And there's our answer there. All right. Here we have 6 to the negative 4 times power to the power negative 4 to the 3rd power. So it's going to be 6 to the negative 12. And then if we need to write that with a positive exponent, we would put 1 over 6 to the 12th. Okay? All right, let's look at a few more. Okay, and these, if we're asked to write in simplest form using the least amount of bases, okay, what you need to know is that the 8 is going to equal 2 to the 3rd. So we'll substitute 2 to the 3rd times 2 to the 10th, and that's 2 to the 3 plus 10, so it's 2 to the 13th. All right, very important that you remember that you can use this right here. Okay, 3 to the 4th times 81. Okay, so 3 to the 4th and 81 to the 4th again. So that's 3 to the 8th. Okay, so I substituted 81 equals 3 to the 4th. Okay? All right. 5 to the 8th times 125. That's 5, 25, 125, so 5 to the 3rd. Okay, and that's going to be 5 to the 11th. All right, 16 is 2 to the 4th, so 16 equals 2 to the 4th. So I can substitute 2 to the 4th times 2 to the 5th, and I'll get 2 to the 9th. Okay, now let's look at this last one. 1 over 4 to the negative 6. Okay, remember when we have something to the negative 6, we're going to put a 1 over it, so it's going to equal 1 over 1 over 4 to the 6th. And the way I like to look at this is, this is saying 1 divided by 1 over 4/6. And when we divide, we multiply by the reciprocal. So that's going to be 1. We're going to flip this times 4 over 6 over 1. And that's the same thing as 1 over 1, which is going to equal 4 to the 6th over 1, which of course is going to equal 4 to the 6th. Okay. All right. These were just a few more I wanted to add in part 2 of exponents. And I hope this helped you out. See you on the next video.